Let's speak to the BBC World Service's environment correspondent, Navin Singh Khadka. Navin, thanks so much for joining us. What was the immediate cause, do you think, of the disaster?
Well, so far, no one can tell you definitively that this is the cause, but I've spoken to glaciologists, scientists who are offering few theories here. One could be the ice blocks that might have broken off the glaciers, releasing huge amount of water, and then in that also causing avalanches of rocks, mud, soil gushing down. Now, that is what people have seen. So scientists are tilted to believe that that might have happened. But then there could be other causes as well. For example, avalanches that fell into glacial lakes, for example, that were already filling up rapidly because of warming and all that. And that kind of caused. And another theory is that landslides or avalanches might have blocked the river itself for some time. And then when that river became temporary lake, then it broke off the dam, that temporary dam, and that's why this happened. But we are waiting to see what they will find out.
Tell us more about this area's history of flooding and landslides.
So you see, this is like, as you know, there are so many glaciers and glacial lakes. This particular part of the Himalayas, for example, this tiny part alone has more than nearly 1,000 glaciers. So what happens is, because of these glaciers, when they break off like that, or also when the glacial lakes fill up, then they kind of tend to burst out. Of late, people have also noticed that there's been increasing case of rivers being blocked by landslides or avalanches. There have been so many incidents like this, glacial outburst cases. You remember in 2013, there was a major case when nearly 6,000 people died. And just before that, in 2008, a similar block of ice broke off, and there was a huge flood. This is just one part of the Himalayas. Just to remind you, there's so many other places, and we have seen this happening in Nepal, in Bhutan, in Pakistan also.
Some of our viewers might want to know, has climate change played any role in all of this?
Now, that I knew you'd ask me that. See, this is the thing. So, yes, what scientists are saying is because of global warming, the increasing temperature, it's kind of, accelerating the meltdown of glaciers. Glaciers are retreating, and that means these glacial lakes, they are expanding. Those which were already there, they're expanding, and those which were not there, they're new ones now. And as a result, which one would burst out, causing this gushing of water downstream, sweeping away all the settlements and infrastructure? That is a threat that we see in the region.
Is there a debate about whether or not a hydroelectric dam should have been built in such an area?
Yes, there definitely is this debate, particularly in the wake of the 2013 massive flood, if you remember. Well, it was already there, this debate that should this fragile ecology, should it have so many cascades of hydropower dams? That event kind of reminded everyone that no, this is very dangerous, and therefore many experts had warned that if you build more of these hydropower dams, then they would be devastating. So this is of course there, and now today, this morning, what they saw was the first casualty, one of the first casualties of this flood was one of the dam, and they say the more of them, the worse it's going to be.
Navin Singh Khadka, thank you so much.